What's good? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Listen, this live won't be too long. We're just gonna discuss a few things. But first off, before I get into that, like, share, subscribe, leave your comments down below about how do you feel about what the topic we finna talk about real quick. Alright. I had to take my Workers Originals out. Jeffree Star got a new boo thing. Yes, sir. He got him a new man, after, Nathan chunked the deuces and all that stuff like that. He was single. Next thing you know, he got a new boo thing. Now, I was trying to figure out, was this the same brother that was in that picture? My, first date, do my makeup or whatever. I think it was a video on Jeffree Star's, YouTube channel. Well, baby, baby. Folks don't find out who this new man is, and child, folks are having a field day. Yes, sir. They are having a field damn day. I don't know y'all done seen the picture. The picture's like, right, Jeffree Star sitting in the dude lab, badass outfit on. Is that Gucci? I think it was Gucci. I'm not for sure. And you see his new boo got his arms wrapped around him, and them arms are of an African American man. Now, it's some folks saying, "Wait a minute," they doing a side eye like, "Hold up, so your new boyfriend is black? Hold up, how's that when you're racist and all that stuff, and everything like that?" But I'm here to tell you, we had any motherfucking form of racism ever stop anybody's dick to get hard or anybody's motherfucking puss to get wet. I'm just saying. Now, here's the thing about this boyfriend, this new boo thing. His name is, let me pull. I had to go on the shade room, y'all, to look up woo woo. See, that's the boyfriend. But how about who that woman? Yeah, who that woman? Apparently, that woman is the boyfriend's of the woman. Now, there are folks saying that he's married. And there's folks saying, no, he ain't married. That's just his baby mama. So it's all this kind of speculation about it. And so now we get to, his name is, hold up, what brother's name is? God, I forgot it just that quick. It's Andre Mohald. He's a professional basketball player, but not from the NBA. He's from overseas. He plays overseas professionally. And he has a kid. Trying to see. Did it have the picture of the baby? Now, see this right there? That's the picture. That's the infamous picture. And so it showed a picture of Andre sitting with this pretty baby and all things like that. Now, homegirl, oh Lord, homegirl, she been going through it. Dropping Instagram posts and all that stuff, and she did one long one, which basically that she was like pleading and begging for his ass to come back. And I'm like, girl, sis, what you don't do is beg him back, baby. No. And here's the thing now, being that this is a brother. Now, mind you, the brother, he tall, he gorgeous, he good looking. And now, as what Jeffree is saying, like, it's a whole lot of homophobia getting slung. Now, let me see. Okay, this is what she said I guess I want to say this might have been her last post. I'm not for sure. Prayer can't get me through this. I need you. The petty arguments drove you away. I always feared this day would come, but not while our son was still in diapers. I will not let you down if you come home. Just be here when we wake up. Please, I can't sleep without you. Please, baby, I am literally going crazy. So that's what she wrote. The baby mama to bruh, to homeboy. I was like, oh Lord, oh Lord, this. Now, I read somewhere that it says that he is bisexual, the boyfriend. And here's my thing. If he was, and you already knew that he was, why are you shocked? You know? And here's another thing with that. Even if he was and he was with you, that's one thing. Now, if he cheated on you with Jeffree, that's a whole nother issue. You know what I'm saying? Because would you still have the same fire, the same smoke, if he cheated on you with a woman? And I was on Facebook and I saw it was people posting about it. They say, no, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to a woman about the man leaving for another man. I'm like, no, not really. No. Because you just going to have to equate that nigga was cheating. That he cheated on you with they cheated on you. You can put that side by side where he cheated on you with another woman. I would think the worst thing that could happen in a relationship that you're with that dude, especially if you had kids with it, if he was messing with that kid. Cheating is cheating, regardless. And if he did come out to you, and if he did let it be known that he was bi, you know, then you're going to have to chalk it up to what it was because you already knew his history. You know, you would just have to be sure of yourself to make sure that, regardless of the way his sexuality flows, if you feel like being with a man, if you feel like being a woman, if he's with you and he's committed to you, then that's all you need to worry about. But that's if if he already let you know. Now, it's folks saying that, she didn't know. But the way she was talking in that last piece, she was like, I knew this was going to happen one day. Now, if you knew you weren't going to be able to handle it, and that was like one of your worst nightmares, that he was going to leave you for a nigga, for another dude, then why pursue a relationship with him? Why literally set yourself up for that type of hurt? But then again, if you already knew it'd be something like that, now say if he get with another chick, would that pain hurt like it would if he's with another dude? Or is you acting like this due to the fact that the dude that he messing with is Jeffree Star? And listen, when I ask that, I ain't taking up for that motherfucker. I'm not taking up for Jeffree Star. You know what I'm saying? Now, he put up a post. It was a tweet. It said, I know it's devastating news for some people, but I don't give money to anyone I'm dating or anyone who is fucking me. Work on your own insecurities, sis. I'm not the problem. And when I saw that, I had to agree. I had to agree with Jeffree on that one. Because that shit is what you and Andre had allegedly, that was between you and him. your boy could easily, however they meet it, however they first met, hell, even if Jeffree first saw him and all that stuff and slide up in his DMs and everything, your man should have respected you enough to say, no, no, you ain't my speed. I'm happy. I got her. Or if y'all was, on the verge of breaking up, if y'all was broke up, then really, who you be with, if you decide to be with Jeffree Star, then guess what? That's none of her business, as long as you take care of that child that y'all have with each other. And see, and that's what it is. It's all these different layers. It is all these different layers. And the sad part about it is, with this come out as a whole, it's a whole lot of homophobia. Motherfuckers saying some vile ass shit and stuff like that. And it's sad. It is. But that the blame really doesn't fall on Jeffree in this instance. Not to me. Jeffree could have been slanging out money and all that motherfucking shit. It was up to Andre if he wanted to motherfucking go along that route with that nigga. So you can't put that on Jeffree in that instance. Because be honest, Andre, he had the power in that. He could have easily said no. He easily said, yeah, it is what it is. But I want to know, was y'all married? Cause I keep seeing that they say about like him being married, but then I say like, no, he's this. And then folks talking about all these download motherfuckers and everything, all that stuff. And it's sad. It really is. It's sad that especially black gay men, they would have to be in the closet due to the fact of all the hostility and how folks feel about that. You know what I'm saying? And if they didn't have to worry about how folks think, or family disowning them, or friends ganging up on them, one disown them and all that shit like that, if they ain't have to worry about that, they'll be free to live their life. Because I'm going to be real with y'all. It is a whole lot of motherfuckers that are bisexual. I'm going to be real. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that are bisexual. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's how his sexuality is side up, it just is what it is. And now if he told you, like if a dude tells a chick that, I'm feeling you, this and that and all that stuff, yada 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 yada, and all that stuff, he said, I'm gonna let you up front that I'm bi. I like men and women. That's that ball being put in your court. That's if he was honest and open with it. Then you're gonna have to check yourself and see, you fine and everything. Can I risk it? Do I want to go down that path and all that stuff? Now listen, if you know you can't, then don't. But see, it also falls on if he was honest in the beginning. And then you have to think about, well, was he raised to be ashamed of what he was? And was he scared to let that part of him be out in the open so folks to know, because he was scared how folks were going to react toward him? Okay, well, what kind of pushback that he was going to get? It's crazy. It's sad. But girl, I don't know why you begging. Why are you begging that nigga back? That's the thing. Why are you begging him back? He left your ass. Why is you begging him back? Have some pride. Have some decorum. Fuck that, Jeffree Star being a man. Fuck that. The nigga cheated on you regardless. And you gonna beg this nigga back? For what I'm getting, he cheated on you. You don't beg that motherfucker back. He hired at you. What is you doing? And the thing about y'all got a kid. Y'all gonna have to work out that parenting. It's messy and it's sad. It is messy and sad. Hellified sad. Now the whole Jeffree Star thing is supposed to talk about what you think you doing all because you was trying to show us this new black dick you got in everything. So what? This you putting in the work, showing your worth that you ain't racist anymore. It's all crazy. It's all crazy. And Jeffree Star, we all know you, Jeffree. We know you love controversy and all that shit like that. You know that's your vitamin of the day. But that tweet he put out talking about that ain't on him. He's right. That's not on him. That's on that nigga. That's on Andre. Cause Andre could have easily said no. If he could easily said no, if Jeffree slid up his DMs and shit like that, and if Jeffree was with this chick, if Andre was with this chick, and he decided to slide up in on Jeffree DMs, and that's all on Andre. That's Andre's fault. You know what I'm saying? It ain't up to Jeffree to, motherfucking just like, well, I'ma holler at you and all that shit, woo, 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 and all that stuff like that. Oh, you got a girlfriend? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. That's not Jeffree's responsibility. All that falls down. All of it falls mainly on Andre. I need to find out, was he married? That's my thing. I wants to know, was this nigga married? Now he put his son like that and he was married. I like, God damn, bro. But it's a whole lot of people like, well, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell he liked the men. You couldn't tell. Listen, I know a whole lot of us claim to have gaydar. We could look at somebody and everything. We could tell, that they gay or whatever and stuff like that. The most masculine acting, hard ass motherfucking men. They could be gay too. And then here's the flip side of that. The most delicate and feminine looking or feminine acting men could be straighter than an arrow. I'm sorry, sexuality doesn't have its own bullet points on what's what. It's fluid. It's just like water. It's fluid. It moves. But if homegirl did get sidelined, if she got bamboozled and all of a sudden this shit just popped on her and she ain't had no clue, I feel so sorry for her. My apologies. But bitch, why is you begging? Don't ever. No, don't. Don't do that. Don't beg for that man to come back like that. Especially when you know you ain't gonna be able to handle it anyway if he do come back. And we don't know how you feel about, about gays or whatever, or bisexual men or anything like that. You really gonna be happy, especially you feel some kind of way. You really gonna be happy that man come back, knowing that whatever. And here's the thing, y'all will be surprised how many women, especially black women, you'd be surprised how many black women mess around with bisexual men, or they'll try their best to throw their puss on gay men. And it be them same motherfuckers talking shit, calling niggas all kind of F's and all that stuff, and they be the one most of them bitches be the same ones spewing all that motherfucking hateful ass homophobic rhetoric and shit. But they be the main ones that say, listen, he supposed to be gay. No, he took you to be gay. Everything. That nigga took you to be gay. That's all. He just ain't met the right puss. That shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it's wild. That's crazy. It's sad. That goddamn Jeffree. That damn Jeffree. Now, Jeffree, did you like throw this out the bag? Just like, I need some controversy. I need some shit to basically cover up the fact that my goddamn orgy palette, that makeup line that he just dropped ain't sold out like it normally, like his other palettes done. And that what it was? You gotta remember how Jeffree Star is. Now I could say this, y'all look cute together. You Jeffree and Andre, y'all actually look cute. But then what's funny is they talking about, oh, so did you pay for this boyfriend? Y'all said the same shit about Nathan. Y'all said the same shit about Nathan, that Jeffree paid Nathan for all them years. He was gay for pay. And I'm like this, Andre, let's get this a book, bruh. Dude, if all this was happening, if you had a plan, you should have checked your baby mama. You'd be like, listen, you gonna see me with Jeffree Star. I'm gonna need you to hush or whatever and everything while I get this money, and so we can be set when I leave his ass, and our kid ain't got to worry about that. I'm just saying. If you had a plan, you should have motherfucking let her know. Jeffree Star, we all know how Jeffree Star pamper his boo things. I'm just saying. But Lord, my people. My people, my people. The black community, y'all need some work. We really do need some work. But I would just like to know, did Andre tell his wife, baby mama, whatever, the girlfriend he was with, did he let it be known that he was bisexual? That he liked men's? That's my thing. And and with the girlfriend, like, is you pulling up a stunt? Is you acting a fool like this and all that stuff, begging and pleading and pleading and begging? And you don't do that because the new love in your old man's life is is a rich motherfucker. Cause Jeffree Star is worth a good coin. Or as some folks like to say, clout chaser. Could that be it? I don't know. It's some wild mess, bro. When I tell you it's some wild mess, it is wild. It is wild. Now, Andre, being that you're gonna be with this motherfucker, are you gonna teach him about race relations? Is you gonna motherfucking, show him the error of his ways dealing with race? I'm just wondering. You might need to think about putting that dick of yours to good use other than motherfucking laying him flat. You hear me? I'm just saying. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. But I'm gonna be real. If that girlfriend, that wife was sidelined, that's a horrible way. That's a hard way to find out that that the dude that you love and everything is with another motherfucker. You know. But in the one I read when she talking about she, come back, I miss you, I can't sleep without you and all that stuff like that. But then right in me say you knew that was your worst nightmare, that you knew something like this was gonna happen. So that means you was already forewarned. mm I'll be glad when the black community could, we could find some way to get rid of that whole stigma, that whole homophobic shit. You know what I'm saying? And that, motherfuckers could be safe enough. They could, they ain't got to worry or hide how they really are. You know? Ain't got to worry about retaliation or motherfuckers trying to kill their ass or beat their ass and all this shit like that. I'm gonna tell you one of the worst videos I've seen. I don't know where they dudes was at. It was a group of dudes, a group of niggas and all that stuff like that. They was inside somewhere. And I think they surrounded this one boy. And I think the boy said something like, I'm gay. Like that. But it was like, but I don't look at you like that. You my nigga. You my best friend or something, along them lines. They all jumped that boy. And I just watched that with my mouth open in shock and all. And I really don't know what happened afterwards because I think the video cut short. But when I tell you that broke my heart, that really did. That broke my heart. I'm like, y'all, that's your best friend, probably your best friend. Y'all supposed to been ride or fucking die, since y'all were younger. And I'm like, dude, you couldn't tell, or you ain't had no inkling of it or whatever, but regardless, that was still your friend. It ain't like he wanted your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm be real. It was one instance. Shit, that was some years ago. There's one motherfucker. He was talking mad shit. You could kind of find out that his motherfucker he went to school with and all that stuff, and they were cool in school. That that nigga turned it up. He turned up gay, and so he was talking all that shit and everything, and all about the whole situation and all. And I was like, bruh, it ain't like he want your motherfucking ass. And then the nigga had to turn. He had enough night to look at me like, "What you trying to say?" I was like, "Well, what you trying to say?" And I'm like, "Nigga, you mad that T-Pot don't want you?" All kind of fucking craziness, bro. But this right here is some mess. This right here is some mess. It's all kind of craziness. That goddamn Jeffree Star. I swear for Lord. It's always some mess with your motherfucking head. But to the wife, baby mama, girlfriend, whatever. I know that's kind of a hard pill to swallow, being that, being how much of Jeffree Star is in the public eye and all this shit. And then, a whole lot of people probably know who your man is, or your ex-boyfriend, or your ex-husband, or current man, current husband, or current fiance, or what the fuck ever. But still the father of your kid. Here come that shit, and next thing you know, they see a picture of Jeffree straddling some dude with the same tattoos that your man got, and then a whole lot of people like, hold up, that look like, oh my god, and they put two together, and they though that's your dude. Wow, I that's probably embarrassing like a motherfucker for real. I just don't like the fact of her begging, trying to beg that nigga to come back. That's my thing. That is my thing. Honey, if he gone, let him be gone. Do you worry about your kid? Do you worry about your child? Take care of your child. Take care of your little king. And until like if Jeffrey want him so bad and all that stuff, he better spoil y'all's little king. I'm just saying he got the money to do it. But that's it, y'all. That's all I had to say about it. So down below, let me know what y'all think about the whole debacle, about everything that's going on. Do y'all think that it was already well known that, you know, the new boyfriend was bisexual? Um, do you think that the girlfriend already knew? Now, like I said, it was that long piece that I read to y'all. It was just basically her, like her. She said this was like my worst nightmare. I was praying and hoping that this wouldn't come, this wouldn't come true. You know what I'm saying? Her begging him to come back, and also about what Jeffree Star stance in it, cause he said, with him being a smart bitch about it, but check your insecurities, sis. This ain't on me. This ain't my fault. How do you feel about that? Regardless of it being Jeffree Star. Now, do you think it would? Listen, I think we could. Yeah, nah. I don't know for sure. Maybe Andre is with Jeffree because he actually do like him. He love him and everything. It can't be that he know that Jeffree gonna spoil the fuck out of him, just like he did Nathan. He saw the come up Nathan had. I'm just, maybe. And do y'all think with Jeffree being with a black dude, do you think that should cancel out all of the past controversies, even current, and him dealing with black, with racism and all this stuff like that? Just let me know how y'all feel about it down below. And I'm gonna holler at y'all heathens later. Y'all be good.